Dear listeners, good morning, everybody. Depends on your time zone. I'm talking to you from Biafra land, precisely in the eastern part of Nigeria. So you are welcome to this very segment. It's a segment. So, not a saga, it's a segment. But on the other hand, try to understand that English, opposite of saga is segment. So what's an opposite? So welcome to this saga, Nigerian saga. So it is made to be believed this morning that Alhaji Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the head of state of Nigeria, have challenged Donald Trump. He challenged Donald Trump actions and speeches. And I want to tell you that as he challenged Donald Trump, he challenged the whole Americans. Tinubu challenged the whole world powers. And hand is pointing at Nigeria for destruction. Finger is pointing at Nigeria for destruction. And let me quickly tell you something. In anything that is happening, there are people or forces that are responsible for it or behind it. So what is actually behind the killings, mass killings in Nigeria? Who are responsible and who are sponsoring it? Tinubu denied that there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Tinubu denied that there is no Christian killings going on in Nigeria. And some Nigerians and some Fulanese supported him that it is true. All right? The people who supported him are Sultan of Sokoto and Bianco Ono supported Tinubu to challenge Donald Trump of America, because Donald Trump have designated Nigeria as number one deadliest terrorist country on earth. And now they are getting up to say that it is lies, not true. I have the pictures upon pictures upon pictures upon videos of Muslim terrorists killing Christians, going to the churches, killing Christians on Sundays while they are worshiping God, both in the north, both in Yoruba land, both in Biafra land, both in Middle Belt, Benue, Plateau State, Jigawa, and the rest of them, every part of Nigeria. Because Tinubu is a Muslim man. What do you expect him to say? He will say that there's nothing like that because he is defending his faith in Islamic jihadist terrorist organization. He has a position. All right? So now it is like this. You can see it clearly that it is not hidden that Tinubu is solidly behind the killings going on in Nigeria. And Bianca Ono and the Sultan of Sokoto are solidly behind the vandalization of lives and properties going on in Nigeria. You cannot dispute it. But they forgot that even Bishop Kuka from North went to America severally to report the genocide going on, war crime being committed in Nigeria. And Tinubu, without knowing, never knew that Trump have nursed to this idea for over 8 years now. Because when Buhari was in power, Buhari traveled to United States of America. Donald Trump called him and asked him, why are you people, Muslims, killing Christians in Nigeria? Buhari denied it, that it is not true. But meanwhile, Buhari said that fight against Boko Haram is a declaration of war to Fulanis in Nigeria. If you touch Boko Haram, if you fight Boko Haram, you have declared the war on all the Fulanis in Nigeria. That was what late Buhari said. And I quote. Today, what is going on? Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being maltreated the way he's been maltreated? Is it not because of marginalization? And because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the truth that Fulani terrorists, Fulani Boko Haram should stop killing Igbos, should stop killing Nigerians. Then they gang up against him. They say he must die. They went and kidnapped him from Kenya and bring him down to Nigeria. Tinubu never knew that he have stepped his 2 legs inside the burning fire and he is sitting on a keg of gunpowder and it can explode any moment. Nigeria will become a history. He will vanish into thin air. Nobody will remember them and their Sultan and Bianca. Bianca Ono is the foreign minister of Tinubu, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tinubu. Let Tinubu now send Bianca Ono to go and warn Donald Trump in United States of America in Washington, D.C. and teach him a lesson the way Bianca Ono taught Simon Ekpa a lesson. And now Simon Ekpa is in the prison for 6 years in Finland because Finland is as good as Nigeria. There is no law in Finland. There is no judiciary in Finland. No judges, no lawyers. They are zero, like Nigeria is zero. They are law violators. If you don't know today, you should second the motion with me that Finland also supports Nigeria terrorism, either directly or indirectly, because they perverted judgment on Simon Ekpa by sentencing a freedom fighter to 6 years jail time for no reason. I'm telling you the truth. The anger of Biafrans will never come down until Nigeria is completely disintegrated. Tinubu never knew that from this very genocide of Christians in Nigeria is going to trigger into action of how he managed to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody. He will explain better. Tinubu will explain better when the fingers of American president enter his 2 nose, when his finger entered his 2 nose. So Tinubu will explain better. He will smell seed inside the pepper. That thing he is doing to people. He has been killing people directly and indirectly. Before he entered Aso Rock, how many people died in Nigeria? And the certificate he's using is stolen. Let him make an attempt and run his mouth. He will be brought to America, and I will go and witness him. He will be taken to America, and he will testify. He will give details He, Sultan, and Bianco, no, all of them shall found themselves in America. You don't worry. It's gradually that thing they are doing to people, it will be done to them. So what I'm telling you this very moment is that you who is innocent, I don't care about your religion. You may be a Hindu, you may be an apprentice, you may be a pagan, you may be an infidel, you may be a Christian, you may be a Muslim. It can be any fraternity at all, can be an occult man. It's none of my business. But what I'm saying this very moment, nobody's supposed to take away your life because you refuse to join Islamic religious jihadist killers. Nobody have the right to take your life because Muslims, Fulanis are killing people in Nigeria because they are Christians. Fulanis, Muslims are killing Christians in Nigeria. Don't forget the Reverend Fathers. I know about 24 of them, Reverend Fathers, were killed by terrorists, Islamic terrorists of Nigeria. You can't deny that. And as I'm talking with you, millions of people have been unalived in Nigeria by Nigerian terrorists, being supported by the Nigeria government. You see, the journalists in Nigeria and Nigeria media, God have punished them because they collect bribe, they eat bribe, and they report opposite side of it. They tell all manner of lies. They should specialize in lies telling. They told the whole world lies. They cover evil. Because one journalist was trying to warm his mouth and say, Tinubu doesn't have a hand, but he didn't act when he supposed